permanent dismissal.
Meanwhile, the family of Dini Sera Afrianti expressed relief following the arrest of 3 judges and a lawyer who were suspected of accepting bribes.
This marks a new development in the case of Dini Sera Afrianti's murder and abuse by Gregorius Ronald Tanur after the Surabaya District Court had previously acquitted him. Dini's parents and family in Gunung Guru Village, Babakan, Cisaat Sub-District, Sukabumi, West Java received the news from their lawyer about the arrest of the judges and the lawyer by the Attorney General's office who were allegedly bribed in connection to the case. It is believed that the 3 judges received money from the defendant in exchange for issuing an acquittal. While the family is happy with the arrests, they expressed disappointment that the sentence was only 5 years, questioning why it was reduced despite clear evidence of bribery.
Lega dan tapi kelegaan itu nggak sepenuhnya lah, ada yang mengganjal gitu. Dengan vonis 5 tahun itu bagi Abah itu nggak cukup lah. Lebih baiknya lebih dari 5 tahun lah gitu. Seharusnya sesuai dengan apa perbuatannya gitu.
Bahagia, senang cuman nggak terlalu puas gitu sama hasil keputusannya gitu. Kayak kenapa cuma 5 tahun gitu, sedangkan kan dari buktinya juga kan emang sudah jelas kalau si majelis hakimnya kan emang kena suap gitu kan ya. Kena suap gitu. Nah, kenapa pasal-pasal yang diberlakukan itu nggak digunakan, maksudnya kenapa harus 5 tahun gitu, sedangkan kan di situ tuntutannya kayak 20 tahun gitu kan. Nah, jadi kurang puas gitu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Following the arrest of 3 Surabaya District Court judges, the Supreme Court stated that it respects the legal process regarding the arrest and upholds the presumption of innocence in the case of Ronald Tanur's acquittal. However, the Supreme Court immediately suspended the 3 judges after they were officially detained by the Attorney General's office.
Terhadap 3 orang hakim pengadilan negeri Surabaya tersebut setelah mendapatkan kepastian dilakukan penahanan oleh Kejaksaan Agung, maka secara administrasi hakim tersebut akan diberhentikan sementara dari jabatannya oleh Presiden atas usul Mahkamah Agung, dan apabila di kemudian hari dinyatakan terbukti bersalah melakukan tindak pidana dengan putusan yang berkekuatan hukum tetap, maka ketiga hakim tersebut akan diusulkan pemberhentian tidak dengan hormat kepada Presiden.
Previously, the 3 Surabaya District Court judges were arrested by the Attorney General's office on suspicion of accepting bribes related to the acquittal of Gregorius Ronald Tanur in the murder and abuse of Dini Sera Afrianti. See Today contributor reporting from Jakarta and Sukabumi, West Java.
And in other local news, a tour bus carrying a group of kindergarten kids caught fire while passing the Becakayu toll to Wiyoto Wiono Highway in Jatinegara, East Jakarta on Thursday.
And the cause of the fire has yet to be determined. However, the fire caused those inside the vehicle to scramble in panic.
A fire broke out in a tourist bus that was passing on the ramp of the Bekasi Cawang Kampung Melayu, or Becakayu toll road, heading for the Wiyoto Wiono toll road in Jatinegara, East Jakarta on Thursday afternoon. 5 students, 58 passengers and 2 bus crew members panicked and rushed out to save themselves. East Jakarta Fire and Rescue Department officers immediately tried to extinguish the fire with a number of fire trucks, and it was put out an hour later. The cause of the fire has yet to be determined, but the fire started from the back of the bus, where its engine is located. Flames then spread to the body of the bus.
Terbakar 1 unit bis. Hah? 1 unit bis. Penyebabnya kita belum tahu juga, nanti masih menunggu hasil pemeriksaan.
There were no casualties in the fire, and all passengers were immediately evacuated using other buses. C3 News contributor reporting from East Jakarta.
Very frightening scenes indeed, but Sarah and I were talking about this earlier. This brought us flashbacks to the story about the bus burning in Thailand, but that goes to show you how important emergency exits are. And I'm sure that's how everyone was able to be evacuated safely, so we're fortunate enough to report that no one was killed in this incident. Now, we're going to add more to an update that we reported earlier in regards to the 3 judges who acquitted initially Ronald Tanur, where Surabaya District Court judges were detained at the East Java High Prosecutor's Office Detention Center.
Heru Hanindio, Mangapul, and Erintuah Damanik were allegedly involved in a bribery linked to the acquittal of defendant Gregorius Ronald Tanur, who was charged with killing a social media personality.
Authorities uncovered evidence during searches of their homes and the office of Tanur's lawyer, including billions in rupiah and foreign currency.
And after a grueling 7-hour interrogation, the judges were officially detained.
According to East Java High Prosecutor, the 3 will be placed in isolation cells for 14 days as a precaution against potential illness transmission.
And we'll have more local updates in our next segment, but right now we're taking a short break and we'll be back with more right here on the Morning Show, only on C Today. We'll be right back.
Greetings, citizens of the world. I'm Rick Adriansa, inviting you to discover the rich culture, breathtaking landscapes, and inspiring stories of Indonesia, Southeast Asia, and the world, only on C Today. As part of Telkom Group, C Today plays a vital role in our commitment to innovation and digital transformation in media. By showcasing stories from Indonesia and Southeast Asia, C Today helps position the region as a vibrant hub of culture, tourism, and global dialogue. We are proud of the milestone C Today has achieved and look forward to supporting its continued growth and success. Here's to many more years of elevating voices and bringing the world closer together. Congratulations on the 4th anniversary of C Today. See Indonesia, see the world, C Today.
Order up. The meat is so tender.
Very crispy on the outside, but really soft in the middle.
Makin kesini kok kayak makin anak-anak sih yang kena diabetes tipe 2.
Ada yang salah nih dengan pola makan atau mungkin dengan aktivitas sehari-hari. Misalnya orangnya terlalu gemuk atau sedentary lifestyle, di mana kondisi itu banyak kita temui di zaman modern sekarang.
Dan khusus untuk orang diabetes itu meal planning itu sebetulnya nggak seribet itu ya ternyata.
Mbak Citra udah mau masak-masak sehat.
Disclaimer, ala ibu nggak bisa masak.
Soal layar ini dari Indonesia, khususnya dari Sulawesi Selatan dan Tenggara, terus dari Maluku sampai ke Raja Ampat, Papua.
Untuk mama sendiri atau polypterus ini dia itu cukup hardy sih. Jadi untuk range airnya sendiri bisa toleransi agak jauh. Jadi mungkin beberapa ikan cuma bisa di pH basah atau cuma bisa di pH asam. Dia bisa di pH sekitar 5 sampai 8 itu dia masih oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam kebajikan, namo buddhaya, Om Swastiastu. Selamat ulang tahun C Today. Upaya C Today dalam menjembatani komunitas di seluruh Asia Tenggara melalui kekuatan media patut dipuji. Semoga C Today terus berkembang dan menumbuhkan pemahaman yang lebih besar di antara negara-negara di kawasan ini.
Of happiness, it is not something that is sought, but they create it themselves with the simplicity and luxury of the nature that they love.
Hopefully, by By watching this show, you don't just see beauty of tourism, but you can also realize that we live side by side with other creators. See you on other episode only on the Travel Note.
Only on the Travel Note.
Because life is
seni itu ya hidup. Kita hidup di dalam seni, kita membangun seni itu sendiri. Jadi kita menjadi satu, bahwa kita hidup di dalam seni. Seni itu udah jalan hidup saya ya Mas ya.
Ya orang namanya Raja Dangdut itu ya saya sendiri nggak tahu sejak kapan ya. Tapi kan semua itu yang masyarakat.
Ya maksudnya waktu aku workshop lagu itu aku ngerasa kayak ini relate banget sama aku. Jadi yaudah deh aku ambil.
At the age of 21, Leodra can be considered one of the brightest singers in the Indonesian music industry. Despite the fierce competition, Leodra stands out as one of the most prominent artists.
Hello, citizen. I'm Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, Indonesia's Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy. Happy 4th anniversary to See Today. May your commitment to quality content and Indonesia's global perspectives continue to inspire and enlighten us all. Here's to many more years of expanding horizons and seeing the world through the eyes of Indonesia. See Indonesia, see the world, see today.
Welcome back to our program, Testimony Show. We do have our local updates in this segment, and we begin with our first one. A truck which was loaded with crude palm oil recently fell to Kampar River in Pelalawan, Regency, Riau. The driver had died after being stuck in the vehicle.
The truck was carrying crude palm oil and was attempting to cross the river using a pontoon boat. However, it fell into the river, which was located at the Pelalawan Regency in Riau. This relatively deep river rendered the driver unable to save himself, and he was declared dead after being stuck in the vehicle for 13 hours.
This prompted the Pelalawan Maritime Police to retrieve the body of the driver, who was identified as 50-year-old Wilkar Huta Barat. Authorities initially instructed Victor to pull himself up to the boat, but he did not hear their directive and fell to the river. His body has since been brought to the Riau Regional Police Hospital for autopsy. And moving on to other news, a container truck loaded with cooking oil crashed into the fence of a university on Jalan Andi Petarani in Makassar, South Sulawesi. There were no casualties in the accident, but the spilled cooking oil became a bone of contention for local residents.
A container truck carrying more than 20 tons of cooking oil rammed into the fence of the Makassar State University on the Jalan Andi Petarani in Makassar, South Sulawesi on Thursday morning. It is believed that the truck lost control while avoiding a car in front of it, then overturned into the yard after crashing the fence. The truck was traveling from the port to Goa Regency. There were no casualties in the accident, and the driver has also been evacuated safely. However, the cooking oil that spilled from the truck became a bone of contention for local residents as they came to the scene with containers or jerry cans.
Ada mobil
Di depan sini.
Iya, saya bantu kiri.
Iya. Untuk menghindari kecelakaan begitu dia?
Iya, karena ininya motornya jadi oleng.
Iya.
Minyak ya.
Berapa itu kalau diperkirakan begini berapa ton?
20 ton, 800. Kecelakaan ini terjadi sekitar pukul 6.09. Kejadiannya di Jalan Petarani dari arah kontainer itu dari arah utara menuju ke arah selatan yang memuat minyak goreng. Hendak mendahului kendaraan yang di belakang depannya sehingga oleng, hilang kendali dan menabrak pagar dari kampus ini. Untuk korban sendiri nihil, untuk pengemudi kontainer itu tidak apa-apa, alhamdulillah. Jadi sementara kami untuk persiapan untuk evakuasi. Untuk pemilik kendaraan kami masih menunggu dari pihak yang datang ini karena sementara dari jalan menuju ke TKP. Kami sudah koordinasi dengan pihak dari polisi kampus ini terhadap masnya. Dan kami akan evakuasi dan kami akan mengimbau untuk masyarakat untuk tidak melakukan.
A number of officers immediately controlled the traffic flow in front of the university to avoid traffic congestion. Situdik untuk reporting from Makassar, South Sulawesi.
And elsewhere in Indonesia, the Andolo State Court in South Konawe, Southeast Sulawesi, hosted the first trial of allegations of teacher criminalization on Thursday. This involved a verdict reading on Supriyani, who allegedly abused her students.
Contract teacher Supriyani and her legal team came to the Andolo State Court in South Konawe Regency on Thursday. This took place as she has been accused of abusing the child of a police officer. It was the first trial under Chief Judge Stevie Rosano.